Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As summer's coming to an end, and because it'll likely be fall in Korea when we get back from Hawaii, I wanted to recap my second capsule wardrobe experience and share some things I learned, as well as my thoughts on each of my pieces. I think it's often intimidating to start a capsule wardrobe because you might not love what you currently own, or there might be too many missing pieces, and so you might feel like you need to go on this huge shopping spree before you start a capsule wardrobe. If you're thinking of creating your first capsule wardrobe, I would highly suggest starting where you are, holding onto the pieces that you love, getting rid of the ones that you don't, and then filling in the gaps as you go. Give yourself permission to replace the things that you need and fully expect that you're not going to do it perfectly for the first few seasons. Ideally, I'd love to have a perfect wardrobe for every season where I'm crazy about each piece of clothing and every top goes with every bottom. But since this whole capsule thing is a process, it's very humbling to keep learning what works and what doesn't, and I think it's really important for me to share the things that I've learned so far. Here are my 5 big takeaways from having a capsule wardrobe this summer. I love Madewell. I have 2 of their V-necks and 2 of their high-waisted shorts, and those 4 pieces alone were the ones that I reached for the most out of my entire wardrobe this summer. The tees are really comfy, the cut of the V is perfect for my body. I'm really picky when it comes to V-necks, and what I love about them is that they don't lose their shape or look shabby after a few wears. The shorts are really comfortable too, and they're flattering on me, and if I could just make one improvement, I wish they were just a tad bit longer. I love these pieces so much and I want them to last, so I always throw them into those zip-up mesh laundry bags before I throw them into the laundry machine, and I always hang dry all of my clothes. I am obsessed with my jean collection. If you watched my spring capsule wardrobe video, you've seen every pair that I own, and I love them so much that I've only included 3 of them in my summer capsule wardrobe so that I could give the rest a break and hopefully make them last longer. I realized that white crewneck tees are not for me. No matter how careful I think I'm being, I always end up staining the collar with makeup and it never washes out completely. I like my white tees to be crisp, and I'm unable to have that with my crewnecks without bleaching them, and that's just maintenance that I'm not interested in. I also realized that I don't like how I look and feel in sleeveless tops and dresses. I barely reached for anything sleeveless this summer, so most of them just sat or hung unworn in my closet. In the future, I'd love to add more dresses and tops with sleeves. Lastly, I'm not a fan of short shorts on me. I'm way more comfortable in a more modest look and not in shorts that I have to keep pulling down when I'm walking. So here are my thoughts on each of my summer capsule pieces. This Everlane tee is huge. I got it in a size medium so I could tuck it in, but I could have definitely sized down. I mean, it's fine with high-waisted shorts, but if I wore this shirt tucked into tighter jeans, it does look frumpy on the back because of all the extra material. These are the 2 white crewneck tees I own. I hated the collar on the Casey Neistat tee. It looked dirty from the makeup stains, it would get all loosey-goosey after one wear, and the shirt wrinkled really easily. I ended up throwing this one away. And as for the Everlane tee, the only issue I have is the stained collar. I also got this in a medium for a looser fit, and it's not as huge as my gray Everlane tee. I do like the fit of this, and I plan to hold on to it for now. I don't like how I look in these 2 tops. They make me feel childish and not in a cute way, so I'll be donating these. These are the 3 sleeveless tops I own. The one on the top I never reached for because I feel like it looks cheap on me. And the black one I've only worn once, and I think my skin was sensitive to the mesh material on it, and I remember my chest being red. It's a pretty top though, and actually Jamie Chung Snapchatted about it the other day, and I was like, hey. I'm gonna actually give this to my sister. I think she'll look really good in it. Not much to say about the Everlane muscle tank. It's alright. The fit's okay. I'm just not crazy about the fact that it's sleeveless, but I plan to hold on to it. I really like the pattern and look of the H&M top, the one on the left, and the limitation I have with it is that I can only wear it with my high-waisted shorts because it is really cropped. And as for the one on the right, I love the structured fit and pattern, but it is from Forever 21, so it isn't a quality piece, and it started pilling and looking disheveled, so I threw it out. As I mentioned earlier, I absolutely love these tops, and I definitely want more Madewell tees for next summer. Starting from the top, I love the color and material of this Madewell dress, and it has pockets, but I didn't reach for it much because it is sleeveless. I gave away the black H&M dress on the left because I realized I liked the idea of it, but I never wore it this summer. The black dress on the right is my favorite. It's so simple and pretty and so comfortable, and it's the one sleeveless dress I love to wear. These two are my most worn dresses. I love the look of the denim dress, but the only downsides are that it's so hard to get in and out of, and the denim is kind of stiff. I wish it had some kind of a discreet zipper. I also can't wear this dress without shorts because they rise up when I sit down. And as for the pattern dress on the right, I love how it looks. I just wish it was a tad bit longer. Both of these are way too short and I felt uncomfortable in them most of the time. I only reached for the Zara shorts on the left a handful of times, and so I'm planning to donate these. I'm actually surprised I wore the distressed Forever 21 jeans as much as I did, because these are the ones that I have to constantly pull down when I'm walking. I'm gonna have one last hoorah with them in Hawaii and then I will get rid of them. This is the one skirt I included in this capsule, and I'm not sure why I decided to do that as it's too thick for summer. I didn't like how I look or felt in it, so I ended up giving it away. These are the Madewell high-waisted shorts I spoke about earlier in this video. I love them and I wear them pretty much 5 days out of the week. This was such a great and unexpected find. They're super comfortable and flattering, and it makes me feel dressed up. These are the 3 pairs of jeans I reach for on days it's not scorching out, and I absolutely love each pair. Did I tell you guys that I scored the J. Crew ones for $7 at a thrift store? You guys have heard me rave about the Reebok slip-ons many times by now. I'm still obsessed with how comfortable they are. So are my Supergas, and they're so cute. I thought I'd wear them much more sparingly because they're so white, but this may be my most worn shoe this summer alongside my Birkenstocks. My Sam Edelman flats are also a favorite because they're the only pair of flats that don't hurt my feet. These are my 2 pairs of slippers. First, my Birkenstocks. They are my go-to shoe that I don't even need to think about. I really adore the look of the Fry sandals, but they're pretty high maintenance, mostly because of how expensive they were. I'm much more careful about wearing them, and since they're made of real leather, if there's even a slight chance of rain, I won't wear them. I stepped in gum once on a hot day and it smeared on the side of the straps and I was devastated. Lesson learned, I'll think twice about buying $200 slippers in the future. Finally, these are the last 2 pairs of shoes, and I never wore them this summer. The nude heels are extremely comfortable and I like how they look, but I've just accepted that I'm not a heels kind of girl. I got these Sam Edelman Gladiator Sandals 2 summers ago, and I think I was over them after that summer, but I couldn't let them go because they were practically new. I'm gonna need to find them a new home. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting the like button below. And if you currently have a capsule wardrobe, I'd love to hear some things that you learned, or if you're interested in building one, I'd love to hear about that as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day or night, and I'll see you soon. Bye!